the house this whole
Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. How's it going, guys? Oh. Hold on, let me get my camera going. Perfect. All right, man. How's it going tonight, man? Shout out April. Shout out that boy Derek, man. We got 2 members back to back stepping in the building, man. Shout you guys out, man. Appreciate you guys showing up early, showing up active, getting going in the chat, man. I really like that. So, man, I'm rhyming and shit. I'm not trying to do that. Uh, Loud and clear, yes, sir. Um, let's go. We got a really good interrogation. It's a long film. It looks like it took. Oh man, B Wise open eyes showed up. V Wise, another member. The first 3 people in the chat, all 3 members, man. That's what I like to see, man. That's what I like to see. So we got long interrogation tape, man. You know we're gonna try to get through a lot of the dead space. I guarantee there's a lot of dead space in this tape. But from what I know, it took multiple officers to get through this tape. So let's see what happens. There's supposed to be a lot of twists. Let's go.
time, and she's dead. She passed.
No, 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 no.
She's been in the backyard the whole time.
No. No.
In this video, a woman who is suspected of killing her mother and burying her in the backyard is questioned by several detectives. On September 19, 2015, Judy Schultz received a concerning phone call from her mother. In tears, Ora Lee Hawkins told her daughter that she was moving to Colorado to stay with a woman she had met at church. Almost instantly, this set off alarm bells for Schultz. She had seen her mother earlier that day, and there was no mention of such a trip. Furthermore, her mother confided.
Hey, Ms. Asia, how's it going? Mr. Cheese Poof, welcome back, my boy. I bet you were Cheese Dust last time or Cheeto Dust. Probably the same dude. Westside SC, man, welcome into the chat. So, looks like there's been some alarms rang inside the family already. This lady seems to be making up stories.
That she was having trouble with Schultz's sister, Amy Day. Day lived with her mother and had a history of substance abuse and erratic behavior. Hawkins suspected that Day was stealing from her as well as mismanaging finances. Schultz was concerned, and when she didn't hear back from Hawkins, she reported her missing the next day. 2 days later, Ora Lee Hawkins was found buried in her own backyard, wrapped in a blanket, bags, and cables. Fresh dirt had been placed over the body, and as if in mockery of a cemetery plot, fake flowers had been planted.
Hey, it's almost done. I thought you forgot to do one more.
Bro, that's some sadistic stuff right there. That's some real hate. Like, man, life's too short to really hate somebody like that.
One more thing.
Hey, what's up, L. Thomas? Shelly, welcome to the chat, man. Appreciate you guys.
One more thing, but since we're waiting, I just want to go over
a couple more things that we talked about yesterday. Remember yesterday, we talked a lot about that stuff, okay? So, before we get started, we're gonna record this, okay? So, today's day is September 21st, 2015. Time is 3:23 p.m. Located at the Sheriff's Office, Seattle County. Detective Joel Guevara, Detective Brett Roller, and can you please state your full name, Amy, please?
Amy Grace Day.
Okay. Again, thank you so much for waiting for us for the phone thing. We're, as you can see, we're conducting a full-blown investigation because we don't know what happened. So we just want to cover every angle and make sure that we got all the steps covered, okay? And due to that, I'm just gonna read some stuff to you, some formalities, okay? It's a full-blown investigation, so I just want to get this out of the way, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You understand that?
Yes.
As people duck for cover.
Now, without traffic, 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, with traffic, 2 hours 15 minutes, 2 hours 30 minutes, depending.
And that's how I take the turnpike,
Turnpike 75 to alternate 27.
And that's the route that you guys took, right?
Mm-hmm. So straight route we always
And the
take.
same route you guys took back
Mhm.
on Sunday?
No, yeah, on Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I'm losing track of days.
Okay, it's okay. So let's go back to Saturday evening or Saturday night.
Mhm.
When was the last time you heard from your mom?
Between 8:20, 8:25.
That's when you received that phone call where she was a little bit, you said she was crying.
She wasn't bawling, she was just kind of it was like a whimper, type, and, she told me, when she told me she loved me, and that she would call me as soon as she got a chance.
As with many killers, Day tries to imply that the victim was suffering from mental troubles to explain her disappearance. She describes the tearful phone call, not realizing that in doing so, she is strengthening the case for premeditation.
So basically, they already know she's lying, and the more she keeps lying, it's like, okay, so this was your plan. This was how you expected to get away with it, yada yada.
She was gonna miss me, or, I didn't read too much into it. I should have, but I didn't. My mind was probably somewhere else, but I didn't read much into it. My mom, when she says she loves you, sometimes she cries.
Hey, shout out that boy Floridian, man. He on the scene.
When she leaves to go to North Carolina, before she leaves, she tells you she loves you, she'll cry. So, I didn't really read that much into it.
During that phone call, did she give you a timeline when she was supposed to be back, or how long she was going to be gone?
She didn't really give me a timeline. My understanding is she gave my sister a timeline.
I think so. Either she called as the mom or she called as herself. Like, did you know mom was leaving?
And then after you finished the phone call with your mom, did you and your sister talk?
Yeah, my sister called me. Apparently, after she went down to mom's house, banged on the door, she didn't answer. Judy called me, asked me if I had heard from mom. I told her yes. She asked me what she said, and I told her. And Judy told me she told her the same thing, and that she had said she was going to be gone for 6 months, and that there was no way that mom would miss Christmas with her grandson. And I said, if you hear anything, call me. And I started sending my sister texts. If you hear something, call me. Anything happens, and all she would respond with the letter K. I told her.
That was Judy, right?
Yeah.
Judy.
I sent her a text saying, I'll be back on Sunday, and she responded with okay, or she responded with K. But I was sending texts. I think the last text I sent her may have been after 10 o'clock.
So how far, how many minutes, just approximately, it doesn't have to be exactly, and it's kind of hard to go back and quote Exact minute. How many minutes
Between
after the phone call you
with
had
my
with your
mom?
mom and ended, and then when you received a phone call from Judy?
15, 20 minutes, maybe.
And how many phone calls? How many times you guys had a conversation on the phone?
Me and
After?
Judy,
Yeah, that night.
that night,
Yeah.
one.
And then the rest of the communication was
Text.
via text?
Mhm.
Okay. From your phone, between your phone and her phone?
So she don't know they found the body yet, is what I'm presuming.
Okay. And your phone,
I have Doyle's phone number, his cell phone number,
Mhm.
and she goes, "No, we'll just wait till she gets back to the house." But I mean, I was wanting to hear what the three of us have a conversation.
gotcha. Just to make
That way, it was a
everybody
family,
can make that decision.
a family decision.
Yeah.
But she left and she said she wanted to make some phone calls, and I said okay. I said let me know, and then she didn't call me. Next thing I knew, she was there at the house with the deputy. She never called me. She said that she was coming. She never said she called y'all guys. Nothing. She just showed up.
I just want to just put pause there for a minute. I want to go back to the night before. When you received the phone call from your mother saying that she's going to go with Rose, did she discuss with you how she was going to go in a car, by train, by plane,
She said
by
Rose.
bus, anything
She
like
said
that?
Rose was coming to pick her up.
Gotcha.
That was it.
Do you know? Do you guys check? Do you have access to her bank account that you're able to confirm she bought a ticket or somewhere or anything like that?
I have access to her bank account.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's your bank at?
She banks at Central Florida Educators. She has access to my bank. I have access to her bank. So.
Okay. I know we discussed yesterday or this morning about your job opportunity up in Ohio as a paralegal, and I know you mentioned something that
That's how he caught her
that
up
you're going to be working.
with the banks. He was like, so you have access to her bank so you can see if she bought a ticket. Really, he just wanted to know if she was going to be able to spend the money after the death of the victim. You know what I mean?
Before he'd been trying you out from here, so you've been like working for him from here, or what? How do you get your income? How you have to pay whatever part you rent out? What kind of work do you do?
Whenever there's somebody that's here, he'll call me. So it's right now it's an as-needed basis.
Okay.
When I go to to Ohio, which is supposed to be on Friday, then it would be at the headquarters. So I would be working on a full-time basis then.
Okay. So pretty much, when you get to Ohio, is that one of the things that you have to go into the office, or you'll be able to work from home?
No, it would be in the office.
Be in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys never took that step to kind of like go over her bank account, see if there's been any kind of like purchase or ticket or any kind of purchase, anything like that? That your mom bought a ticket somewhere, like a airplane ticket, Amtrak, Greyhound, to travel over there, or help Rose out, by putting gas in, gas in the car, anything like that.
The only ticket that she bought my ticket for me to Ohio.
Okay.
But I mean, other than that, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. And when you pay the bills, like you give them, you get the payment to your mom, or do you pass it to her account? How you guys work? How you guys work that out?
I give my mom the money.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Anybody that you guys might think that she had ever kind of trusted outside of the family, like a specific church member or anything like that?
The only person she trusted outside the family was Marie and Harry.
Okay, and they are?
Their last name starts with a P. That's that house I showed you, the blue house on
Yes.
on Old Canoe Creek. That's Marie and Harry.
Okay.
She trusted them implicitly. She worked with them at Mercury.
Okay.
The only thing that I didn't get a chance to tell you because I kind of went past me. The neighbor that is not directly across over here, the one with the green car, the lady with her son.
Okay, if I'm facing your house, right?
Okay, no.
If I'm facing your house and And I'm doing it like an about face.
Okay,
And
now
now I got your house to my back.
Okay,
Okay.
the house,
The house, like right here? So
Yes.
if we're looking at a clock, 12 o'clock will be here, it'll be like about 11, 10 o'clock?
right. She has the fence, 2 dogs, she has a green car, a son who drives a truck.
Okay.
She asked me something last night, but they told her that she needed to go, she couldn't talk to me. She asked me, and it didn't really register, but I mean, she asked me if I knew the woman who came to visit Mom, which I don't. I mean, I don't know who she's talking about.
Do you know her name? The lady across the street, do you know her name?
I don't really know our neighbors.
Yeah, another question I forgot to ask you yesterday. I know you mentioned something about the next door neighbor that, I don't know,
The one that's
they give you the WGV, I don't
the
know.
heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about that neighbor? Why does he make you feel, oh, is he or she?
He.
Okay, what does he make you feel like that?
I don't know. It's just, I guess it's a gut feeling.
It seems like she's trying to deflect, you know what I mean? Come up with some random ass suspects, knowing damn well her neighbors don't got nothing to do with her mom missing.
There's just something about him that just doesn't sit right with me. He just.
Day clumsily tries to deflect suspicion onto someone else. Her reasoning is weak, saying she just has a feeling about him. She is at least smart enough not to give any specific examples that could prove she is deliberately lying.
It's like a couple of times. I mean, I actually started going inside. He came out. There was a couple of times that the woman's dad came over, and I was sitting on the back porch, and I don't keep a light on the back porch so that way you can't see me when I'm out there smoking. But I keep a flashlight with me. But he left out the back door, and their backyard kind of has a berm in the back.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the very back, crouched down, and the only reason I can see this is because there's planks missing from the hurricane that they never replaced. Crouched down, and I could see a light from his cigarette. And he stayed there the entire time her dad was there. And that just was like really odd. And from there it was like, okay, that just doesn't seem, So I kind of Mom and I just stay away from it, And when he was outside, I would go inside, and Mom would do the same thing. Because even she got the heebie-jeebies from him.
He said hi to you guys, like morning, waved?
No, didn't
anything?
speak. No, he never. I mean, he never spoke to us. We never spoke to him. We never waved. We never even acknowledged.
How old is this gentleman next door? Just approximate.
20s,
20s.
late 20s, maybe 30. I would say late 20s. I don't know what he looks like close up, but from a distance, I would say mid to late 20s.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm not very good at estimating age.
Hey, just one more question. When Terry dropped you off, Carrie dropped you off, did he went inside or he just dropped you off in the front?
Just dropped me off.
And he left?
Yeah, that's not unusual either.
Okay. Any additional questions? Take the roll.
You said your mom paid for your Ohio ticket.
Mm-hmm.
When was that purchased?
Saturday.
This Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what time did you actually find them on the computer or something?
Yeah, I went to Spirit, and she got all the stuff in there, and she put the card number in, and.
Okay. And do you know what time of day this was? Was it during the daylight hours?
Yeah, it was daylight.
Okay. So Saturday is the day you left to go to.
It was before I left.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was before 5.
Okay. And it was with Spirit Airlines?
Yes.
Did you get your confirmation in an email or something like that?
I did, and I gave it to one of the officers. It's flight 4060. I leave at 10:50 in the morning.
Okay. And when's that
On Friday.
On Friday. And you said that you know a lot about your mom's financials. I guess you try to help her. She's an older woman. Does she have multiple accounts? Does she have multiple credit cards? Do you know what kind of financial credit she has?
To my knowledge, she has a GM card, and that's because she has one, and she has me also on it.
Mm-hmm.
She has an Up Promise card, which we both have. She has one, and I have one of mine.
What's a promise card? I've never heard of that.
It's called Up Promise. It's just like a Visa or MasterCard.
Okay, it's a credit card.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has one, and she has one with my name on it. We share PIN numbers, and same with the GM card. And then she has her CFE.
So now she basically trying to cause confusion with the banking irregularities, things like that. Yeah, she was planning on fleeing for sure. The little makeshift grave though throws me off. And I don't know, maybe she was gonna try to take over the land. She was gonna flee for a little bit, spend up all the money, then try to come back and live there.
Platinum credit card
Okay.
through the bank. Her ATM card.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
And what did she use to buy your plane ticket?
Her CFE Platinum card.
Her credit card, not the ATM card.
No.
Okay.
One of the biggest mistakes Day made was how she handled the money. Not only did she use her mother's card to buy herself a plane ticket, but surveillance videos at the ATM show her withdrawing several $100s from her mother's
Man, what I tell you? Kenny, what's up, man? Welcome to the chat, my boy.
account. She then placed large online orders, including a 50-inch television. A spending spree that close to a person's disappearance or murder is guaranteed to draw heavy scrutiny.
How is Tasha a great friend of yours? I'm assuming you guys.
She was a manager at Siggy's in St. Cloud, and that's how we met her. And she transferred to Orlando, and she still comes to St. Cloud and she brings the cigarettes to us.
I don't get that. Brings the cigarettes to you. What's that mean?
She rolls the cigarettes, and for $30, she brings Mark, me, and Judy the 200 cigarettes, which is equivalent to a carton, and it's only $30, but it's pure tobacco.
Oh.
And so she just brings them and drops them off at Mark's shop.
I got you.
Yeah.
So, that's interesting. Takes a lot of patience to do that, I would assume.
They have a big machine.
Oh, okay.
You just tell them what brand, and you make sure you tell them they put in the computer, and you can pick mild, but it just doesn't have all the additives and all that other stuff in it. You pour it in the machine, and it'll do like 200 cigarettes in a matter of minutes.
Okay.
And it's only $30.
And Sunday.
Lady, I do not care about a cigarette rolling machine right now. I see why her interrogation footage is so long. She just be talking, rambling about nothing.
You said after you got dropped off and before Judy gets there.
I met her and swapped them out.
And where'd you meet?
At Westgate.
What's that? What's Westgate?
Westgate in St. Cloud, where CFE is, where Big Lots is.
Big Lots.
Yeah. And it was where Siggy's used to be. There's another store there now, but we met there, and she came to the window. I handed her the menthol one. She handed me that. I went out the what is it? Is it CVS? Right there on the corner. I went out there, turned, and went up Old Canoe Creek, Pine Tree, up to Rambler to the house.
And then you went home.
Yeah, and I called Judy, and she was there 2-3 minutes.
And you called Judy before she got there? Or?
I called Judy before she got there.
Yeah, the green screen on this one isn't as good. That's like $20 a pack though, be wise. You was selling them for $1 a piece.
I opened the front door.
Marie and Harry, you guys know real well.
Yes.
And does your mom talk to them on a regular basis?
Yes.
Would you say daily basis?
I wouldn't say daily, but
Mhm.
regular, yes.
Okay. Do you have to say it's odd that your mom hasn't contacted anyone?
Yes.
Since we left yesterday, I know you didn't have your phone, but has anybody been trying to
I believe this is Florida.
call your mom?
I don't know.
Okay, have you or your dad or anybody at where you were staying last night, have they been trying
Hey, that's a good way to save, April.
to call your mom?
Well, I don't think my dad did, no. But I don't think my dad wouldn't, because I don't know if my sister has.
Did you talk to your sister since you left here last night?
No. When I got to Dad's, she was, I'm sure, already asleep, and I would sleep, and when I got up,
Did you
called
sleep?
a couple hours,
Did you,
and I called you, and from what I understand, Dad said she had already left to go to work. And she says she doesn't like getting calls at work, so that's the reason I haven't.
talk to Judy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. If you had tried to call her or anything.
To my understanding, she's in training, so I mean, and he's getting phone calls at work, unless it would be from you guys.
Right.
Me calling, have you heard anything, would irritate her, and
Gotcha.
I don't want to do that. So. That and her, my dad don't speak, so she wouldn't call my dad's house.
Right.
And if I called her from my dad's house, she wouldn't answer.
Why is that? Why don't they talk?
They had a falling out a couple of years back, and they haven't spoke. Judy considers my dad dead to her, so
Okay.
they have absolutely nothing to do with each other. So she wouldn't answer her.
What about Mark and her son? Do they talk to your dad at all? That's a shame.
They used to have a gate between the property, and Dad and Katie went to Tennessee, and when they got back to get, they had removed the gate and put the fence up in place of it.
Okay.
It was over my niece. She got hurt. Nobody said anything, and it was a little thing that turned into this huge drama mountain, and it went from there. I tried everything to get him to reconcile, and I finally surrendered.
How long was that happened?
Day is presenting herself as the stable one in the family, mediating between fights between the other members. It is a manipulative.
Then it goes to your account.
How was that?
After a few days.
Okay. And where's that check at?
I gave it back to her.
Okay.
All I have to do is sign the back of it, and then you have to put forward mobile deposit only, is what you do.
So she writes it, and what day was that? What day was she wrote that check?
That was on the morning of the 19th.
19. That's Friday.
Okay, 20. No, wait, no.
No, it's Saturday.
Saturday. Saturday
Okay.
morning.
I'm sorry.
Saturday.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm all messed up with my days. Sorry.
And
Yes. You're right. I apologize for that.
That's
Saturday.
okay. Yeah, morning of Saturday.
Okay. All right. So she paid for your ticket for Ohio, and she used what card?
The CFE Platinum
Okay. That's a debit card or a credit card?
credit card.
Credit card. And then she also gave you a $2,500 check. And you said what?
Just for me to go into my account to have, so that way she worried, that way I had money, and just in case I needed anything, she wanted to make sure that I was safe and taken care of.
Okay.
She didn't want me to have to, if I needed to get back, or if I needed something, or something happened.
Day is unemployed, so her story about her mother giving her money is at least plausible, even if it isn't true. But the police will be able to look at the records, and if Day hasn't received money from time to time from her mother, the timing is going to become even more
Yeah, if she don't got like an irregular allowance or like some type of agreement set up, it's gonna be weird as fuck. She gets a $2,500 payment right after her mom goes missing, you know.
Of a red flag.
What do you think Carrie's gonna say when we contact him? If we contact him, what do you think Carrie's gonna say?
That he came pick me up at 5 o'clock and he dropped me off. And he's going to tell you that he paid for the tolls and doesn't know why his son pass didn't register.
What do you think Tasha's gonna say when we go talk to her?
That we met at Westgate and that we swapped out cigarettes and that she left and I left.
Why would they meet up? Why would they meet up to swap cigarettes? That sounds dumb as hell.
Here's the thing I don't understand. He's like, you're telling me some information here about the phone calls that you made to your mom, tried to receive from your mom. You're telling me that. Then, however, when we go to your phone, you hear it from you to see, to take a look, stuff like that. Your phone is giving us a complete different story of what you're sharing with me.
I can't
Thank you, April.
answer you on that. I have absolutely no idea. I don't know why my phone is doing what it's doing. I don't know what's going on with my phone.
It doesn't matter if you delete or try to get rid of some information, the phone always keeps that information.
I understand that, but I mean, I don't understand. I don't know why my phone is doing what it's doing. I don't understand. I can't give you an answer. I don't know enough about phones. I cannot give you an answer on this. I know what I did, but I can't tell you why my phone is not telling you that. I can't. I wish I could.
They always be saying shit like that. Like, thank you, Derek. Appreciate that. Um, they always say shit like that. Like, I don't understand phones. Well, just because your dumb ass don't understand phones, don't mean the officer don't understand phones. And if he understands phones, he could clearly tell you what that phone is telling him. Just because you don't understand what the phone says, that doesn't mean the phone did what you said it did.
We're trying to get to find your mom.
I understand that.
Okay. Your mom is very important to you. I can see that you love your mom very much.
Very.
But
I would do anything to
you're
find
telling
her.
us some information. You try to confirm that information. That information is completely the opposite
Thank you, L. Thomas.
of what you're telling us. Contradict with what you're telling us. You understand what I mean?
I understand.
So I just want you to understand in what kind of position, that puts me. You understand what I mean? So I'm not saying I'm having doubts on you with you, but like I said, you just bring some red flags. And I'm just trying to sit down here with you right now and be able to, for you and me to put our heads together and try to be able to understand all the pieces of the puzzle. You understand what I mean?
I understand.
And the only thing I ask for you to is to be completely honest.
And I
me.
am being.
Okay. I just don't want you to hinder yourself by holding information, by lying to me. I don't want you to do that.
And I'm not.
Although it is evident that Day isn't fooling anyone with her story, she insists that she is telling the truth, and any inconsistencies are the result of an overtaxed memory. The police know that even innocent, honest people will not be entirely accurate 100% of the time, but nothing Day has said has matched with any of the evidence.
I honestly cannot answer why my phone is not telling you what I'm telling you, because it should be.
Not correct.
I mean, it should be telling you exactly what I'm telling you. My phone should indicate all of that.
That is correct.
And I don't know why it's not. I cannot answer you on that. I'm sorry, I don't know. But it should be telling you exactly what I'm telling you.
Okay.
I mean, what I'm telling you, you should be able to look at my phone and go, okay, this is exactly everything. And I don't know why it's not. I honestly do not. I wish I could tell you.
Gotcha.
Join us where fear flickers in the dark and
I want to
dances
find my
with
mother more.
I want to bring your mom home.
Yes.
I want to bring it to you girls.
I would do anything in the world to find my mother. And that's the reason I'm being completely honest with you. I'm trying to remember everything. I'm trying to remember every word, every conversation, everything by minute. And
Okay.
there's 6.
Why it took this long for you to come out with that? Why?
Think about how it makes me sound.
We're humans. We make mistakes.
You don't understand.
I understand.
You don't understand my sister. She would take that and she would think that I'm the most horrible person ever walked on this earth, that I put myself in front of my mother, and I don't. But that's what she would think. And so would my Aunt Joy. And I don't. I put my mother first.
Listen to me.
I stopped and talked to Marie because I got upset. And I didn't want to be driving while I was talking to her on the telephone.
Okay.
She can confirm that.
Okay.
We went over everything.
What you guys went over?
The last time she talked to my mother, what my mother said, what she thought was going on, and I told her I would keep her up to date, that I was supposed to be meeting my sister, and that I would call her.
Let's forget about your sister. Let's forget about your aunt. Let's just think about Amy and Mom.
There is
Okay? Let's forget about those people.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for
The only
her.
thing I care right now is the conversation that I'm having with you right now and about your mom's safety. Okay? Let's put everybody back. Nobody pays your bills. You pay your own bills, right?
Yes.
You work, you pay your mom, and you guys pay bills, right?
And she helps me. I help her.
Exactly.
No, she told you her mom give her money. She don't got no job. But he trying to build her up right now. So he'll be like, I think you're a good person.
Hit rewind. What will you do different?
I wouldn't leave on Saturday. I would not leave.
No?
No.
You would stay where?
I would want to be at the house. I would want to be there. And maybe this would have happened.
If you have your mom in front of you right now, what will you tell your mom?
And I loved her very much.
As much as Day cries about wanting her mother to come home, she isn't releasing any new information. She is stalling for time.
God's angels and her blessing, God's blessing to camp around you.
There I pray. Break her home. And I've been pleased just praying and begging God.
I think she'll be doing the same thing for you guys too.
Well, I've been praying for her and I've been begging God for you guys to be able to find her, bring her home. Or somebody, not just you, anybody, to please just, God, break her home.
Stop the cap.
And I've been doing that since yesterday. When I saw that first suitcase, or that blue and black one actually, I should say. As soon as I saw that,
How you felt, what you thought, tell me anything.
my gut, my heart sank.
Why? Tell me exactly what you felt, what you thought, what had in your mind. Tell me.
Because that duffel bag is always on the shelf, top shelf in the garage on the far wall. And it is not that I knew they were in the attic, and my mother would never put anything in the attic because of the heat. It doesn't matter if she wouldn't put clothes up there, she would give them to Goodwill. Because that's who she is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason her and I have a bag of stuff that's going to Goodwill. But it's, she would never do that. And as soon as I saw that, my heart sank because
Stop the cap.
I knew something was.
The detective plays on Day's emotions by trying to get her to focus on her mother.
You said, when was the last time you rented a car for Enterprise? When was that?
It was in August.
In August? What kind of car was it?
No, I would have to look at my phone. I can
Do
look.
you remember the color at least?
No.
Was this big, small, 4-door, 2-door, sporty?
Four-door. It may have been silver.
Okay.
Like a,
Day's ability to shift between the role of a distraught, inconsolable daughter and someone chatting over coffee is becoming more and more pronounced. She can break down in tears almost instantly, but the minute she begins answering questions, they dry up, and her voice is steady. Still, doing so takes concentration and energy, and it is difficult to keep up for prolonged periods of time. If he keeps pushing, the detective might be able to make her slip up.
sad part about it is I love this car. I would have to look at my phone. It would tell me. I think it was silver.
Remember how much you paid for that?
Not on the top of my head, no.
Okay.
It would tell me on my. I can look and it would tell me.
Whose credit card you used to that one?
Mine.
Yours? Okay. Okay.
No, wait a minute. The silver one may have been the one that Mom did, and I did it for 3 days, and that's when I gave her $200.
Okay.
Before that, it was also in August. I paid for that one. I don't know if it was silver or if it was black and silver. Same style car, same exact car, just different colors.
How many credit cards that your mom has? And which companies are those credit card companies?
GM, which is like Capital One, I believe.
Okay.
Up Promise, and I'm not exactly sure who they're through. And she has one in her name, and I have one in my name. We both do. And we both have the same PIN number on both of them. And then she has her CFE Platinum. And those are the only 3 I know of.
So those accounts that you have, that she has one, her name, the other one has your name on it.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the primary account holder?
She is.
She is. So she gives you one with your name on it as like a permission for you to use that one.
Yeah, I can use it, and I pay for what I use.
I don't trust that. She already like digging herself a hole financially. How interested she is in her mother's finances for the fact that she has no income and her mom's the breadwinner. She don't need to be that interested.
She had it with her, because that's normally in her TV room. That's the reason I thought she had it with her, but he found it under her bed. But again, that's something that she does.
Okay.
And I think that's just mainly got like books and solitaire or stuff like that in there.
She knows how to use that pretty good? Understands it pretty good? Or no? No? She even needs to like to turn it on?
She doesn't like turning either one of them on.
Oh wow. Gotcha.
I mean, she hates Windows 8 that much. I don't think I've seen her use the laptop and
Wow.
the iPad, or did Judy bought her. I haven't seen her use that since probably the beginning of the year. She just doesn't. She doesn't like it. I mean, and she's not going to tell Judy. She's not going to tell Judy her feelings. I did think she did take it with her, but
You've been completely sincere with me this whole time?
yes, sir.
I know we cleared up some stuff that was kind of cloudy before,
Yes, sir, I am.
and you put it on the table.
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. And you swore that everything you had told me has been the truth.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Hell no.
Stop the cap.
That shit has not been the truth at all.
Everybody to go get her. I have absolutely no idea. I wish I did.
Well, we'll find your mom. She's been at the house the whole time.
My mom's been at the house the whole time.
The detective reveals the fate of Ora Hawkins in 3, 2, 1.
Your mom been at the house this whole time, and she's dead. She passed.
She know damn well. She like, y'all found my little burial site? Damn, I'm sad because I'm about to go to jail.
No, 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 no.
Day's mother has been dead the entire time.
She's been in the backyard the whole time.
Day is confronted with the truth of her mother's death. The body was discovered buried in the yard, the grave marked by plastic flowers. Day breaks down as if she cannot believe the news, but her concern.
I'm telling you, Amy, is I need for you to start being honest with me. There's still a couple blank spots that are blank that you haven't been completely truthful for me.
Which are?
Where you been the whole weekend?
Saturday, Chiefland. Sunday, here.
Okay.
Sunday night, here. Literally, in this building. And at my dad's. Friday, I was at home.
And you did tell me that you received phone calls from your mom on Saturday night, right?
One.
Okay, a phone call. And it was after what, 8:30 you said?
No, it was between 8:20 and 8:25.
Okay. And then, what I could recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, you also stated that you attempted to call your mom.
And because she
Tried to get in contact with her, but you said that it will say, will not ring, it will say, this caller doesn't have voicemail set up and you can leave a message.
Correct.
And how many times you tried to call her back?
Once.
Once. And that was Saturday night.
Yes. And once it said that, I mean, I know that my sister tried throughout the night, but if the mailbox, but I wouldn't protect somebody who would do that. I wouldn't even want to know somebody who would do that.
Well, you know what? I would say the same thing.
In your job, you can't.
No, listen. But with all these circumstances that surround this whole horrible thing, guess who's the shining star?
Beyond horrible. Who is the shining star?
That's you, Amy.
I'm not a shining star.
Day still desperately denies that she had anything to do with her mother's death, but the evidence just doesn't support her claims. The house being locked up and all signs of a struggle being removed indicates a premeditated crime rather than a break-in.
Judy wanted a key, and I couldn't remember if I had another key.
Okay.
So
Did you have another key?
I did find another key. That's the reason I never called them.
Okay. That's fine. And what's the storage? Are you getting a storage service of some kind?
I was gonna look to see about getting a small one because there are gonna be certain items that I don't take.
Yeah, Thomas, this lady is trying her ass off to try to get out of this, but it's terrible. She really was trying to get that Oscar in here, though, for real, for real.
And the one there on Old Canoe Creek Road, they have really small ones, and I was trying to see how much they cost. But there are gonna be some things that I don't take.
I don't know what to make of this.
So, I mean,
Day is careful enough to only say that the gun shouldn't have been fired. By not giving him a firm answer, she is leaving herself room to change her story later.
no. I can't see that happening.
Yeah. What about, and that other, the missing gun, any clues your mom ever bring it up and say, hey, like maybe she got rid of it or gave it to somebody to share with her, anything like that?
All she told me was that she came in, she said, we're in trouble, the gun's missing. I told her she needed to call the sheriff department. She just kind of looked at me and walked off. She never said whether she did or not, and I didn't ask. Again, it's not my personality.
Yeah.
I mean, I did make the comment, if something happens, it's gonna go back to you, Mom.
Yeah.
So, whether she did or not, I didn't ask because it meant that if she didn't, I knew that it was a gun that wasn't registered to her. And if she did, then you guys would mail it to the house. That's the reason I didn't ask her. That way she didn't have to tell me. That's just how I am.
Let's say we swabbed your arm, your hand, and we did find residue on it. Would there be any particular reason why you did have residue on your hand for?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Just have to ask.
I know, but no.
No, okay. And your room is the far room, right? Far? Is it the one all the way down, right? On the left?
If you go in, it's the one it's in the front of the house, purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other room that's there, that's on the right?
That's her TV room.
That's her TV room. So she hangs out, does she hang out in there ever? Is that where she likes to sit and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she like watching shows and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Like we saw like a lot of notes and she was taking, like I know she took notes for everything.
She likes Dr. Charles Stanley, so she takes a lot of notes on his sermons, and she has another one that she likes to watch, and she loves Paula Deen at the cooking shows, so she takes a lot of notes on those things. Yeah.
So if you think someone
NCIS.
CSI, yeah.
NCIS.
She's still trying to put this on somebody else. He pretty much told her how and why it's her. She's still trying to dip and dodge, though.
NCIS Los Angeles and NCIS New Orleans.
Yeah.
And Hawaii 5-0.
Really? Yeah.
So in the long run, I mean, it's been great.
That's good.
So, but it's.
Do they pay you by the hour? Do they pay you by salary? They pay you by job, by day? How do they do it?
They pay me by hour and however long it takes to do a job.
Okay. So you're approximately like how much you make on a monthly basis, approximately?
If I only
That's
have.
steady, isn't it?
If I only have one client, depending on how long it takes, I can make anywhere from $900 to $1,500
That's what, on a job or the whole month?
for the month.
For the month? So how long you been doing this paralegal stuff like that, working for?
About a year.
About a year.
A little over a year.
So let's say on a yearly basis, like how much you made, how much your annual income last year?
Last year would have been,
It's approximately like a ballpark.
18, 19,000.
18, 19,000?
Mhm.
Okay. And they pay you under the table, they pay you by check, deduct taxes, how does that work?
They, sometimes they send me, a check, but they don't, I mean, I'm not,
Gotcha.
I
okay.
wasn't considered an employee, so they didn't take taxes out.
Gotcha, okay.
You know, so.
No problem. All right, appreciate it, thank you.
After a few questions about her income, Day is left alone. Eerily, she is wrapped in a pink blanket, much like the one in which she buried her mother. Amy Day was found guilty of the first-degree murder of Ora Lee Hawkins. She was sentenced to life in prison. Even after all of the evidence placed against her and the results of her trial, Day still maintains that she is innocent.
She just on that deny, deny, deny. Like I'm always gonna, no matter what happens, I'm not ever admitting to this shit. But she got life. She got life, no parole. You know what I'm saying? But man, honestly, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody who showed up. Y'all did y'all thing in the chat for real, for real. Um, but you know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna be it for right now. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all ready for the morning chat. All right.